Welcome. This is my Ryobi 38-inch riding mower. And one of the reasons that I bought this mower was because Brinly-Hardy sells a snowplow attachment. So I just recently used the plow in my first big storm. My driveway is pitched, so I definitely had some issues getting back up the hill and just sort of in general getting enough traction with these tires. So I did buy some snow chains, and I'll post a link in the description to the ones that I bought. But the problem I had was this, let's see if I can get a good shot of it here. This, I think, is the brake line maybe. The snow chains, when you put it on here, was rubbing against this. And I barely drove with those on, and you can see how much damage it already did. So I found out that I need to get spacers. Now I'll show you, I already put everything on one. I got the mower jacked up here. And you can see with the spacers, this adds enough space to have the chains clear that line. So these are the spacers that I bought. I'll post a link in the description. Basically, you just jack up the mower, take off the wheel, screw this in, screw the wheel back on through it, and it gives you, I think this is 1.5 inches worth of clearance on the tires. So I'll show you how I did this. So the first step is to take off these 4 nuts on the tire. All right, with those nuts unscrewed, I was able to take the tire off, and you can see the bolts here. Now, unfortunately, the nuts that come with the Ryobi don't fit on these for the spacer. They're too big. So these are not interchangeable. Ideally, I would have put the silver ones on the inside and the black ones on the outside. But this just slides on here. And then you have to use the black nuts that came with the Ryobi mower to hold that on. Unfortunately, they do stick out a little bit, but I think it will be fine. It just makes the tire not quite flush with that spacer. But you'll see that gives a lot of extra space. You just slide the tire back on and put these silver nuts on the outside. So let me go ahead and do that. All right, so I got those on. Now you can see we've got a lot more space in there to work with. So I'm gonna go put my chains on now. All right, chains are on. A couple things to note. Make sure that the S-hook is on the outside because it's pretty big. And then on the inside, there is extra chain left over, so I don't really want this to dangle. I would just tuck it in. Could always attach it with something if it keeps getting in the way, but I think probably just tucking it like that will probably keep it out of the way. And then I did buy this tensioner. You put this on the outside to keep it from sliding. So I'll show you how that fits on. I'll go put that on. So once those are on, this keeps the chains from slipping. So those are on there really nice and tight. And I think I'll have no problem slipping and sliding in the snow anymore. I'll post a video once I try it out.